Hi y'all, this is Sharon Day from Ghost Hunting Theories, and today is Vlog Friday. I think today what I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss a little bit, since I have a lot of experience having been born and raised in a very active haunted home, and I'm being a psychometrist, someone who touches objects and gets psychic reads on them. I thought I might discuss a little bit about what it's like in your own home. Your home sort of, this is very difficult to explain. I can't give you the technical terms except to give you the concepts. The concept is that everything that ever has happened in an environment is locked into that environment. So if there's ever been murders or, trauma or any kind of issues within an environment, it's sort of locked in there. And so everything that's ever been there is a layer in this sort of weird mesh that holds us all together with energies. That sounds very New Age, I know. It's very hard to describe to someone who isn't, really tuned into that. But what I can tell you is this: when you're in a home, it's got a history. You have to respect that history, because the fact is, whether you want it to be or not, people have argued in that home. People have been, maybe died in that home. People have been abused in that home. You don't know. You don't know what's happened there before. But there are some cues. You can look around and you can say, why do we fight in the kitchen all the time? And why do I feel uncomfortable in the front room sitting in the corner? What's going on in certain areas of the home? And you can kind of sense it too, because it brings bad things about. And sometimes in that kind of Amityville horror way, not quite so dramatic as that movie, but how he was affected by the environment. It was taking him over, and sometimes these emotions will get you and you don't know why. It seems like it's out of the blue, but it could be very much tied to something that's occurred there. And you can't really dispense a history. You have to respect the fact that everything that's been there has been there. It's all valid. It's all equally important. It's all part of an ongoing buildup of experience in the universe, actually. And I like to think of the Earth and our own human experiment as being sort of a recording device. We're here to try out every scenario that's possible. So our environment also holds every scenario that's been possible and that will be possible. So if you live in a home and you think that there might be activity there, and you might have some certain areas where you don't feel comfortable, maybe like there's a lot of accidents there, or it seems like you just end up arguing or having bad feelings or feeling sad or whatever, you can do things to kind of reconstruct or retrain the house, as I would like to say. You can add layers of your own experiences there, and a happy family can certainly change some of the feelings within a home. You can almost outweigh some of the things that have happened before, and there's different ways to do it. I tell people in general, it's good to have an energy center in your house, and that sounds really woo-woo and weird, and I'm not a New Age person, so I'm only using the lingo in which I could try to explain a concept. But to have a table or a space, a bookshelf, whatever you want, where you keep maybe mementos or photos of people you love, things that mean something to you, whether it's things from nature, shells, flowers, plants, crystals, incense, whatever you want, religious symbols. But keep that, and it has a way of taking everything that's important to you and your family, and it energizes it, and it's almost like a little battery for the house. It helps to bring new feelings and new memories, and to concentrate all of your collective energy and your intentions. Intentions are very important. And also you can go into a place in the house where maybe there's been a history or just bad feelings, and you can sit down with a photo album of people you love and flip through it and smile and laugh and have memories, and create a positive and happy experience for that space. And as odd as this sounds, these are some of the things that I think people should go towards. And if you're interested in things like feng shui, where you put objects in the house creates certain energies or repels certain energies, I would recommend a book called Confessions of a Feng Shui Ghost Buster. It's a very good book. They have it on Amazon. And it has some very good basics, just to kind of understand the different kinds of energy, the positive and the negative, and how to attract or repel. And those are some of the first things I'll do with people who have issues in their home, is just to kind of help them to empower themselves, to understand that there's layers of history and emotion in that environment that you can't get rid of, but you can layer something over top of it. This is kind of why Julie Ferguson and I wrote the books Abandoned Places, Abandoned Memories. We wanted to kind of get across how, you know, a place could be abandoned, but there's still, everything that's ever been there is still there if you have a psychic to, you know, touch it and bring it back to life. And even to the layperson who hasn't been trained as a psychometrist, a lot of times you'll go into a place and feel weird and you won't know why. And you're really picking up on these things. You're just not trained in how to define them. And that's the interpretive process, which psychics, the reason they're good at doing what they do is really purely that they know how to interpret what they're getting. So it's just practice, really. Honest. So that's all for this week. I don't want to make this too long. Next week, I don't know. We'll have to do something playful. Thanks.